In the currency quadrant today, taking a look at a 3-day losing streak in the British pound, now down 3 consecutive sessions, totaling almost 0.8%. Actually, it was down 0.9% earlier in the day for those 3 sessions, but we got a little bit of a rebound after the New York cash close in the British pound. Still finished negative, however. The low today, 123.03, was down a little bit more than 0.5%, 56 basis points. The high 123.96 was up about 0.2%. The pound has started the week lower, which would mean if it finished here, it'd be the 5th week lower in the last 7. Year to date, the pound is down a little over 3%, but since the early March highs, which were the highs of 2024, the pound is down over 4.1%. UK inflation is part of the story behind the move we've had in the pound lately. We're over 2 weeks from the next Bank of England interest rate meeting, and inflation is weakening. Headline CPI on a year-over-year basis is at up 3.2% as of the last read, which is the lowest level since October of 2021. Core inflation, a little more stubborn. Year-over-year is still up 4.2% on the last read, which is the lowest level since January of 2022. Both show a continued pattern of slower growth of inflation, lower levels, smaller increases in the change in prices, but they are still well above the Bank of England's 2% target. When you contrast that to the US Fed, the number of rate cuts in the US is being priced in by the markets is now down to 1. It was 7 at one point. It spent a lot of time at 6 rate cuts, spent a lot of time at 5. It's now down to 1, and it's looking like that 1, according to the markets, would come in September or December, which means the dollar is strengthening versus the major as sort of a grander theme, and that's putting weakness into the British pound as well. We do get small and medium-sized business flash PMIs tomorrow for the UK, so that could potentially move the currency, so keep an eye on that.